this tutorial, we're going to be looking at how to design this screen to use for our blog application. Okay, so we are going to be handling the front side, that's the front, this landing page. We are going to be looking at the detailed page and also designing a comment section. Then in the next video, we look at how to hook it up inside our laravel application. Then we take it from there. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be using a couple of things, which I'll be leaving the links at the description below yeah, this video. So now what we have to do first, okay, and then also in this tutorial, I'm going to be using WebStorm. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be exploring all the text editors so that you can best choose which one suits your needs. Okay, so yeah, so what we have to do now is just create a simple basic project. So we can create a Bootstrap project. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to create a folder inside my exam. Okay, just a basic one, and I'm going to call it YouTube blog design. Okay, then I can open it from my text editor from here. Okay, okay, so now this is open. So currently we have nothing inside. So now what we have to do next is to simply bring in a new CSS styling inbuilt for us called Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is nothing more than a minified CSS. Okay, so instead of you writing a whole lot of codes from the scratch, Bootstrap has already inbuilt code for us. Okay, that's you are going to be seeing the power of it in a couple of minutes. So if you've used Bootstrap before, then it's awesome. If you haven't, then you can keep up with me on this video. So what we have to do is just download Bootstrap. Okay, then we can simply get the compiled CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so you simply just download it. Now you just locate your downloads folder, okay, and extract it. So Bootstrap, yeah, so it's this one. So it's going we are going to get the CSS and the JavaScript files for the Bootstrap. Okay, so all we basically have to do is just open our project folder, okay, and drag this inside here. Then we are done with it. So now we have Bootstrap included inside our project. Okay, so let's just create our first file. That will be our index HTML file. Okay, so let's call it index HTML5. All right, so you see some of the beauty about this text editor is going to automatically generate some for you, which when you're using Visual Studio Code, you can also install some extensions or packages to help you do that. So let's just give our title here to be YouTube blog. Okay, and now inside our body, our head, let's just bring in our Bootstrap files. So link to relationship will be style sheet and href. Let's just bring in our CSS and we are going to pick bootstrap.min. That's the first one, the minify.css. And now let's bring in our JavaScript for the Bootstrap as well. So we're going to locate JS bootstrap.min.js. And also we need to bring in one more thing, that's JQuery. Okay, so let's just hit JQuery, go here inside their web browser and navigate to download. Okay, let's just download jQuery from here. And I'm going to choose the first one, that's the compressed for the minified jQuery. Okay, so we're just going to click on here and you're going to get all this code. So don't worry, we just have to hit Control A to select all and copy this, and inside your file, inside your JavaScript folder, sorry, so we are going to call it the jQuery.min. And since it's a JavaScript file, if you don't add the extension that's .js, it's going to add it for you. So like this, then you just paste all your code that we copied from there. Then that's all. Then we can bring in our JQuery as well, which mostly has to be in the head. Okay. Then js/jQuery domain.js. So to test that jQuery is working on our page, okay, we can write a quick JavaScript here. We are going to say document.ready. We are going to have our function. Let's just select something on the screen. Okay, I'm going to open this and we see it's alerting, so it means that our jQuery is working perfect. So we have jQuery included in our project. So now what do we have to do next? Now what we have to do is just get the navigation, okay, and get a landing page, and that's where this comes in place. So I'm going to be linking this at the YouTube description. Okay, so we are going to have when you visit this site startbootstrap.com/snippet, you're going to be getting a head start for all your um, projects. Okay, so for instance with this we can have some couple of login, basic navigation, a video, yeah, you can check them out. So what I'm going to be grabbing is this one, bootstrap full page header. Okay, then I'm basically going to click on it. Then you can get the HTML files here. That's the code, the CSS code, and the JavaScript, which has none. And also when you go to resources, you see the resources that was used to come up with the project. So we can come inside here, okay, grab everything from here, grab everything from here, and we can simply paste it in our application like this. Now once we have this, we can, so this is an auto save text editor, so it automatically be saving your codes for you. Okay, so now we can reload our work and see. Okay, so we have this, which you've been able to bring in the navigation bar, okay, some couple of navigation links, and this, which doesn't look great. Why? Because we have to get into the CSS as well. So it means we have to create our CSS file. Okay, so that will be, let's just call it main.css. All right, and let's just copy this and paste this here. So we have to link our main.css file here. Okay, style sheet. Then let's just link this css/main.css. Okay, and now you can see we've been able to bring in our everything. So now we have our navigation bar, we have our main styling, and we have our basic content page below. Okay, and this. Now what we can do next is simply we can bring in a logo, okay, and add more navigation links to it and a button. Okay, so now to get this nice icon, okay, we have to bring in the next thing called the font awesome. So I'm going to also be linking and this in the description, so you can simply copy it from here. Okay, yeah, you can simply copy it from here, and it's a style, it's a styling or a style sheet, okay, library. So you have to do the same thing just like we did for this, but instead of locating it, we have to use a link, okay, for the CDN. And now we have our font awesome being brought inside. We can use our font awesome now. So let me add another link and call it login. Okay, then now with the help of Bootstrap we can add this to be a button. So btn.btn, let's call it dark. Let's give it dark, and let's see what we have so far. Okay, so we have this button here that we can change it. So let's just take out the navigation link from there. Okay, and good, we have our nice looking button there. Now with the help of font awesome we can simply bring in the icon, okay, the icon at the next of it, okay, by quickly bringing in our I tag and giving it a class and call fa user. Let's just call it user for now and see. Okay, so and now we have our user icon located. Okay, let me see what I use. If it was the shield, no, it wasn't that one. So let's just leave it with user for now. Okay, or we can just use the lock. Let's see this. Okay, so let's just leave this for now. Then we can change our navigation links, okay, to whatever that we want to. Okay, now we can also bring in our logo by simply creating an img, okay, directory here. Let me quick. Okay, so I'm bringing in this logo. Okay, and now we can quickly use the logo by yeah, navigating to the top. Then now we can bring in our img tag, img, and hit tab will auto complete it for you. Then the source will be our image slash then the name of your logo. So we have this nice looking logo inside our application. Okay, then also inside the navigation we can also give it um a pattern. Okay, so let's give it a pattern of, let's say, 2. Let me Okay, so pattern of 3 looks good. All right. Okay, perfect, awesome. So you've been able to come far a little bit. So how do we get this done? With the help of Bootstrap, we can finish this off easily. So what we can basically do is inside here, okay, bring in a div, okay, row, giving it a class row, then just div column 6 to break it even. Okay, then inside I just wanted to copy the text, so let me just bring all these back. Okay, and let me put this here. Now let me quickly bring in this text to the right side like this. Then here we can have our image. So let's see how it looks. So you can see currently this is how it's going to look like. Okay, so let's just take this one off, refresh, and okay, yeah, it's looking quite good for now. Okay, yeah, so now what we can basically do is, since we already have a row here, okay, we can just um cut this one, take this one out like this, clear this row since there is already one there. Let's just bring this one here, refresh. Okay, and we have this having dividing the page into 2, so this is having 6 and the other one can have. So now to get this nice looking svg icons, I'm going to introduce you to a new link called the undraw.co. Okay, so with this link, which I'll be leaving in the description, okay, you can easily grab your svg, png, and all the other related images inside your project. So let's just go to browse now. Okay, and we can grab any one, or you can do a search here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just do a search for business, then hit this, and you're going to get a whole lot of nice looking drawings. So let's just bring in a quick one with this. Okay, so I'm going to grab this as an svg, okay, image. Then I'm going to bring this inside our project, image, and I'm going to call this powerful as named. Okay, so now at the other side of our division, our page division or our row division, we can bring in the image by simply using our img tag, image slash powerful.svg. Let's call it powerful, and I'm going to give it a height, because the reason why, the only difference between an svg and a png image is svgs are scalable. Okay, so scalable vector pixels. Okay, so graphics, sorry. So with the SVG, it can be scalable and the pixels are going to look very good. But with the PNG, when you start increasing the height and width, which are greater than the original height and width of the image, then it has to pixelate because it's going to lose a bit of pixels. So with the SVG, it doesn't lose any of the pixel. Okay, so I mostly prefer the SVG image. Okay, so let's just give it a height of, let's say, 300 pixel. And now let's go back inside our project, refresh. Okay, now we can see our nice looking SVG showing here. All right, let me just increase it a little bit. Okay, perfect. So now we have this nice looking image here. So I'm ending this video here and I'll see you in the next one, which is the part 2.